In this video, we will look at the Battle of Kursk. I will explore the 1. Background, 2. Prelude to the battle, 3. The battle, and 4. Aftermath and significance. Background. The Battle of Kursk was fought between the German Army and the Soviet Union on the Eastern Front during World War II. It took place in the Kursk salient, a bulge in the Soviet lines that extended hundreds of kilometers westward from the city of Kursk. The battle began on July 5, 1943, and lasted for several weeks until August 23, 1943. It involved over 2 million troops on both sides and was one of the largest and most significant battles of the war. The German army had suffered a major defeat at Stalingrad in early 1943, which marked a turning point in the war. After this defeat, the German lines had stabilized, and Hitler sought one more opportunity to regain the initiative on the Eastern Front. The Kursk salient was chosen as the target of the German offensive because it was seen as a vulnerable point in the Soviet lines. Prelude to the battle. British intelligence notified the Russians that an attack on the Kursk salient was imminent, which gave the Soviet Union time to prepare for the German offensive. The Germans stalled their attack to wait for enough Tiger tanks to be incorporated into the offensive, which gave the Soviets more time to prepare their defenses. The Soviet Union turned the Kursk salient into a heavily fortified bulwark, with a network of trenches, bunkers, and minefields designed to trap and defeat the German offensive. The German army launched its attack on July 5, 1943, with a force of around 900,000 men and over 2,000 tanks and assault guns. The Soviet Union responded with a force of over 1.3 million men, 3,600 tanks, and 20,000 artillery pieces. The battle. The battle began with a massive artillery barrage by the German army, followed by a tank assault. The German army made initial gains, but the Soviet Union's superior air support helped to neutralize the German tanks and other armored vehicles. The Soviet Union also had well-prepared defenses, with a network of trenches, bunkers, and minefields that made it difficult for the German army to advance. The battle continued for several weeks, with heavy casualties on both sides. The Germans were unable to break through the Soviet defenses, and the Soviet Union launched a counteroffensive on July 12, 1943. The Soviet Union's counteroffensive involved a massive tank assault that pushed back the German army and forced them to retreat. Aftermath and significance. The Battle of Kursk marked a significant turning point in the war on the Eastern Front. The German army was unable to achieve a decisive victory, and the defeat at Kursk halted their offensive capabilities on the Eastern Front for the rest of the war. The Soviet Union emerged as a military superpower, and the battle demonstrated the Red Army's formidable capabilities. The Battle of Kursk was one of the largest and most significant battles of World War II, and it had a major impact on the outcome of the war. It marked the beginning of the Soviet Union's offensive operations on the Eastern Front, and it solidified their position as a military superpower. The victory at Kursk boosted the morale of the Soviet people and helped to strengthen their resolve to fight on until victory. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, comment, or subscribe, as it would be a great help and keep you notified of new content.